Ladies and gentlemen, August 4th is finally upon us, and you know what that means. King of the Hill Season 14 after, what, 15 years-ish? Something like that, 13 years? After over a decade, the King is back, and we are about to check out Episode 1 in hopes that the writing is still as peak as it ever was. I've given up on the animation because I've already seen those previews, and, well, I have to get over it. Hand-drawn animation is a thing of the past. So, let's go! Hulu presents a Hulu original, my ass. Oh, I like the start.
Occupied. He's been occupied since we entered U.S. airspace. That is my husband. He cannot help it. He was born with a narrow urethra.
Of course, we're starting with Peggy giving everyone too much information. Oh, is it because, is it a prostate thing because Hank's older now?
Since we've been living in Dar al-Daran, Saudi Arabia.
I mean, that's a way to just unload exposition to us without showing us. I'm just going to point out that the pilot of all people calling Hang Out, fantastic. Especially since that has to be, from Texas, from, I would imagine, the East Coast. Coming from, god damn, that's over 4 hours? I'm going to point out that 15 years ago he would not have kissed the ground, but he would have thanked the heavens for Texas. Yeah, of course Hank would assume that Americans or anyone in America would care about his ID when picking him up from anywhere. I mean, even back in the day before he left, people didn't care, so.
She's speaking Arabic to you. No, I speak Arabic, but perhaps another dialect. I grew up in Saudi Arabia.
I'm going to point out that, one, this Mohammed gentleman right here looks exactly like they plucked him out of Archer and stuck him in King of the Hill. You know, the fear I've been, vocalizing since the trailer started. But him calling her out for not knowing her Arabic is amazing.
Welcome to Robotichi, a traditional Japanese barbecue.
Why do the Wasana songs own a Japanese restaurant when they are Laotian?
Who's this stuffy fella? I heard rumors. Your girlfriend's son, right? I don't live Junior, man. That dude's sitting around Mr.
My question is, why didn't they just bring back the chick from like season 13? It would have made more sense and would have been perfect for Boomhauer to have a full circle moment.
This is the perfect house for a perfect family. This will be our forever. Those are the kinds of things that a lucky couple who buys this newly renovated Arlen Spanish revival would.
They fucking got me for a second there. I may be stopping this too soon, but goddamn, that was amazing introduction.
And the fans love hyperfacial chemistry.
Is she still tapping that? Or is she back to tapping that?
No, I'm not any other kind. I knew what I wanted to do, and I'm doing it, sir. I figured, why waste 4 years of my life and all that money? I'm good.
Though he has a point, what he fails to understand is that he should take the opportunity to absorb more information about the profession that he is so passionate about, and then absorb more information about something as a backup related to it, just in case this didn't or doesn't work out. But I'm speaking as a wall here. You know what you should do? Turn the thermostat down 2 degrees. After a few minutes, I want to leave it. They won't even know why. Leave. Yup. Works every time.
Maybe we should pass. Oh, yeah.
Is that a real trick in the food industry? Because that is fucking genius if that works. Oh, chip vibes. That's all American for me. That has to be within the top 5 of my favorite commercials I've ever seen. Also nice to know and see that Bobby never lost his game because he was always a ladies' man.
Who's calling at this hour? It's Bobby. He works for the house at the restaurant. Hello, Bobby. So glad you called. Perfect. Hello, Bobby. Hello. It's me. Hello. Did you?
He butt dialed Peggy while getting it on. Oh my god.
I assume this means you are too busy with your restaurant to speak to your mother, who misses you and gave you life. I guess we'll see you when we see you.
Typical toxic manipulative mother behavior.
Sorry we fell out of touch. Kind of dropped off social media. I did for a minute too. It was really doing a number on my self-esteem. Then I found out everyone uses filters.
Well, that pretty much sums up everybody on the internet now.
Mr. Robertson, didn't expect to see you here. Mr. Will, I kind of got used to hanging out back here like that. Boy, the place was spotless. Thank you.
Just gonna jump right into bringing him in and not give us an explanation, are we?
Promise me you'll bring Peggy to the wall hole tonight. I miss her. Wall hole? What's that? I predicted you out of houses gone. Window again.
Even if it's been 5 years since he's been out of that room, he still knows what a window is. Bill's just being Bill.
Former government official? You are looking at the former mayor of Arlen. What? When did this happen? During the pandemic? He ran and won on the anti-mask campaign. And when Bill
Dale actually won mayorship under anti-masking. That's both unsurprising and fantastically amazing. I have to hear these campaign speeches.
who voted for that nonsense? I did. Mayor Gribble was the governor, and I was already used to him following me home with his choke points. And with a field of 11 candidates to split the vote, I won with a simple plurality of 9%.
Yeah, that tracks.
I was only in office for 36 hours before I figured out the scam and denied the results of my own election. I was an election denier.
God damn it, that's funny!
Any democratic process that would put me in office doesn't deserve the title fair.
Once again, Dale having a very Dale but very fair point.
Things were like in the 50s. Oh, hey, come on, some of these things had not even been invented yet. Like disposable ink. Hank, did we make a mistake coming back?
Were things really like that for them out there? Did they have that much money being out in the Middle East?
That's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard.
No freaking wonder! That would cost billions. That would make Hank so... How much did that make Hank?
Look at all these reflectors. What kind of food is...
Don't think I don't notice that Red Bull car right fucking there.
this?
Please pull over. I can put in person.
Hank freaking out because there's Oklahoma-style barbecue in Texas. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can imagine how much of a dig that is for him.
And what flavors do you have? Dinnits, triple L's, lemonade.
Oh, how about my favorite, Samoas?
Oh, we don't have those. Yeah, we do. They're just called caramel delights now. It's more respectful to people from Samoa.
That's a good change.
I was so worried with how they were going to handle that, but yeah, Hank, perfect.
I'll use my contractor number. It's an extra 20% off.
That was a nice scene. I don't have any full, extended commentary to it, but it's a good way to show Hank and Peggy that there's still hope for the Arlen that once was, and that there's still a place for them in there. Just, that's classic King of the Hill.
I shouldn't have to call technical support to make a burger.
I made a short about this a couple of weeks ago from that scene because it was so freaking hilarious. And now I'm so happy to see it. He also has a very fair point.
It's good to see you, Dad. Let me know when you need me to take over. Since I'm
Bobby inherited his dad's butt.
No, he doesn't. But yep.
yes.
Oh? That was the perfect way to end this first episode, with a progressionary opening story to the new series after a 10-year skip. Not 10-year technically, since Bobby's 21 now. Technically, I think it's 8 years because he was 13 when the series ended. So that's 7 plus 1. Yeah, so that's only 8 years instead of a 10-year skip. But still, that's just semantics. It was... to be fair, I was kind of hoping for a few more callbacks in the first episode, or even a few more explanations and flashbacks to their life in Saudi Arabia, or even a full explanation, like a full scene explaining how it came about, which I'm sure will probably come in the later episodes. This is only episode 1 after all. But the jokes, all of them, top notch, like peak King of the Hill. But as I've stated before, leading up to this revival, I was worried about the animation because it looks a lot like the animation that was used for Archer for all, 15, 16 seasons. The only real difference between the two is that King of the Hill didn't have super thick black outlining into its characters, which I don't mind, but it's just that kind of style doesn't fit for King of the Hill, and I'm always going to have that complaint at this point. But outside of the aesthetics, I mean, aesthetically it looks fantastic. I love everything about all of the new designs, all of the character age ups, everything. It's just the animation cells for each character look obviously placed into the background and are obviously separated from the background when it seemed more fluid when it was hand drawn back in the day. But again, that's just me complaining as someone who likes counting aesthetics as part of my enjoyment of a show, especially when it comes to an animated show. That's why I don't like Adventure Time. It's a good chunk of why I don't like Adventure Time. Not the point. But this first episode was hilarious, and it gives me so much hope for the next, 9, 10 episodes, because I'm pretty sure it's a short ass season, like things have been over the last decade, which is irritating. But I'm still going to enjoy it for what it is for as long as I possibly can. And now, when I do a re-binge of King of the Hill, I'm going to have an extra season to watch with it. But if that's even before we get to season 15, because they've already been greenlit for the second season. And this like if this video doesn't get stricken down, then I'm gonna do episode 2, and if that doesn't get stricken down, I'm gonna try and do the full season. And the only way I can make sure that I can keep doing videos like this, because I'm trying to do more extensive content. Make sure to like and comment below. What was your favorite part of the first episode? What was your favorite joke of the first episode? What is your thoughts on our new addition to our cast? Just give me all of your thoughts down below. And like I said, if we don't get stricken down, then next week we'll do episode 2. But until then, thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, everything the bottom corner tells you to do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bad News Harris, out.